results of the pressure washing. Of course, the sun just got blocked out by a few clouds. Supposed to get some rain tomorrow. But got most of the nasties off. Most of the old Coralline. I used a 15 degree and I used a red one, a 0 degree and a 15 degree. And then did a rinsing with the 40 degree after I had done all that. Really cleaned up. Got most of the pods off. The old Coralline. Started knocking off a bunch of the two-part epoxy. Got it sitting on the table drying. Next up, install new RODI. Waiting for some people to hit me up about these Zoas. I got them up for $5 and $10 for a plug with anywhere from 1 to 15 Zoas on it. Motherfuckers are cheap, dude. It's like, come get them. Buy 3 of them. I'll throw in an extra freebie for 20 bucks. You ain't gonna find a deal like that anywhere, especially for like scrambled eggs and King Midases and tangerine dreams. But kind of sprayed down the floor. I didn't want to get all crazy and rip up the top coat. There's the beast. Had it for about 5-6 years. Works pretty good. Gonna go do the RODI install. I might head up YouTube. Drama D here. Installing the new RODI system. Disconnected the old one. Just hooked up the booster pump. So I have the input line coming in after the sediment carbon blocks and before the RO membranes. And then I have the pressure switch hooked up after the 2 product water lines. They tee off into one, so I have it right after that. And then a back check valve before the auto shut off. So if this is not done correctly, let me know. Once again, I have the input line or the input line coming in off a garden hose adapter, which is attached to a Y. That comes into the sediment filter, then it goes through the carbon block, then it goes in the other carbon block, and it comes out of there, goes into the booster pump, then comes out of the booster pump, goes into the first membrane, which is 75 gallon per day membrane. It comes out of that membrane, goes into the second membrane, and then the product waters out of both membranes feed into a pressure switch, which then goes into a back check valve, which then goes into an auto shut off switch, which then goes to feed the DI canisters. Blue line will feed the DI canisters, and then from there I'll go through all the beds and then exit after the mixed bed for product water. So if that's incorrect, let me know in the comments. I've seen some conflicting stories on where to hook up the booster pump, if it's straight off the feed line or the input line. The way I had it hooked up on my SpectraPure was it was after the pre-filters and before the RO membrane and DI. So if you guys have any input on that, let me know. I'm using these type of wall anchors. They fucking suck. Don't buy them. Go with the old school plastic ones or the butterfly. That's all I gotta say about that. I'm gonna finish up this install. I'm gonna attach this to the rock cleaning video. So thanks for watching. Sharing with you what I got going on right now. Hope you guys have a good night, and please leave a comment if I'm doing this. A few new pieces of equipment showed up. So finally, we got the temperature controller. Went with the Inkbird. BRS was out of stock on their system. Plus, I've heard about issues, so I just tired of waiting for theirs to come back in stock, so I just ordered this one. And I also picked up this Phoenix 300 watt heater. This is going to be the primary heater, and then the other Phoenix is going to be the backup or the mixing heater. Probably going to run both of them each on their own controller, and then somehow tie one or the other into the Apex. Not sure how the Inkbird, if it even is able to be ran on the Apex, but we'll find out. And then also picked up this Microbacter dry rock starter kit. Seeing as the rock's been out of the tank for a while, it's been dry. It's not completely like man-made dry. I've been reading some of the stuff on here, and it was saying do not use dry artificial rock that has been seeded with bacteria. So as far as I know, it wasn't seeded with bacteria. It was in a system. It's been dried out now for about 3 weeks, and I just pressure washed it, so hopefully this doesn't cause me issues. But I've seen this kit, never seen it before. Figure I need some starter bacteria, give it a shot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try it out. And I pressure washed the rock, dried it all out, so hopefully I got everything out of it. And we're gonna try to cycle in the tank, because I gotta make a rockscape, and I don't think it'll fit in trash cans after I make it. So got this temperature probe. Also picked up a few test kits, ones that I didn't have, specifically nitrite, nitrate. I just got the reef kit. Gonna use the other test kits that are in there to test against my Hannah kit, the Marine Care kit, my Red Sea. So besides nitrites and nitrates, the other ones will test against the Hannah kits. And then I also picked up this one, the magnesium test kit, to test against the NIOS kit that I have, because the NIOS kit's about to expire, so I'm kind of curious what the results are between the two. And then just a quick update on this stuff. In my opinion, this is the worst product ever made. Only reason why I don't like it, sorry Tropic Marin, is it's clear. So when you suck it up into the syringe and you're zapping the Aptasia, it's hard to tell how much you're squirting out. You know, if you're using a little syringe like this, it's very easy to over squirt it. I usually put a little needle tip on there, squirt them. But this stuff comes clear. It does, what do you call that, precipitate in the water, so it kind of turns white after it hits the Aptasia, but while you're squirting it, you can't tell. But anyways, I treated the whole tank, and literally 30 minutes after I treated it, they were all back out. It didn't even phase them. So I'm going to go ahead and get some more Aptasia X and just use that for now. But that's about it. Still waiting on some more stuff. Got another stick of this stuff today from a local reefer, 10 bucks. I mean, could have given me a better deal than that. But whatever, it's brand new. And one last thing, just so I don't have to put a still shot in there, I did get the system hooked up. So I ran it for about 40 minutes, and I got down to 15 TDS coming into the DI. And then after it hit the second DI, the anion, I was hitting 0. And then once I hit the third one, the mix bed, I was hitting 0 again. So it's 15 coming in, The first canister, second canister was 0, third canister was 0. So got the booster pump all hooked up. I actually hooked it up backwards and had to flip it around after no product water was coming out, and I was wondering what the hell is going on. And I made sure to flush the system with the valve up here first. Right now it's on flush mode, before and after use. So with the booster pump on, I was seeing about 80 psi. I turned it down to 75 just to, tone it down just a little bit. They recommend between, I think, 65 and 80, so I got it at 75 just to be safe. No need to run it too high. But haven't made any water yet. I just flushed it out yesterday. Got the old one disconnected. There it is. I'm talking to a guy right now. He wants it, but he's not sure he wants it now. I don't know. Everybody flakes. But hopefully he gets it and has a decent, cheap DI system. 80 bucks for. I just replaced the membrane and all the filters. So quick look at the frag tank, which reminds me I'm supposed to send some pictures to some guy. Alright, that's it, guys. So thanks for watching and stay tuned. I got more equipment on the way, and hopefully I can start breaking down the lagoon tank and get rocking and rolling on I'm sorry, I'm fixing frag plugs. Get rocking and rolling on getting this new one plumbed up, get all the equipment ran, get the apex transferred over, get all this stuff transferred over, get it rocking and rolling, get it wet, start making water. I did get another bucket of Tropic Marine Pro, but I still need to get another one. I'm a hoarder. About 5 or 6 Superman babies in there. Quick look at the tank. No filter. Some stuff knocked down today. As far as the vibrant, corals seem to look happy. I think it's maybe from the aminos that are in there. But as far as the bubble algae, I don't see it getting bigger, but I don't see it dying off. But I'm still only on the second dose, so we'll see. Stay tuned for more updates. Thanks.